Kroger eliminates about 200 corporate positions. President Trump puts the brakes on EV charging stations, and Maverik moves forward with its rebrand of Kum Go stations. Welcome to Retail Daily, your quick look at the top news from Supermarket News and CSP Daily News. I'm Supermarket News Editor Tim Inkelbarger.
And I'm CSP Senior Editor Hannah Hammond.
The Kroger company has internally announced that it's eliminating as many as 200 positions across 3 office sites at its headquarters in Cincinnati, according to a news report from the Cincinnati Business Courier. Kroger spokesperson Aaron Rolfs confirmed that Kroger has laid off employees but provided no details about the restructuring. The news follows a round of layoffs planned for Albertsons, which announced in early January that it plans to cut $1.5 billion in costs over the next 3 years. On Friday, it was revealed that Albertsons plans to lay off nearly 400 corporate employees, 225 in Phoenix and 156 across 2 locations in Pleasanton, California. Those layoffs are expected to take place on February 22nd.
Maverik's rebranding plans for Kum Go continues. The chain said it will begin rebranding 54 Missouri Kum Go locations in March and 7 Michigan stores later this spring. The rebrands are expected to be finished by the summer. Arkansas rebrands kicked off in mid-January, and Maverik expects to finish 53 stores in that state by fall.
The battle over contracts between Kroger and workers at its King Soopers and City Market locations across Colorado took another turn on Friday, with a lawsuit from the grocery chain against the union. The lawsuit filed in the U.S. District Court of Colorado alleges that the United Federation of Food and Commercial Workers International Union Local 7, which represents roughly 23,000 King Soopers and City Market workers in Colorado and Wyoming, violated the National Labor Relations Act by working with unions outside of Colorado to organize an unlawful strike over stalled contract negotiations. The lawsuit was filed 1 day after King Soopers and City Market workers went on strike across the state on February 6th.
The Department of Transportation has frozen the National Electric Vehicle Infrastructure Formula Program after President Donald Trump signed an executive order against several energy policies. The Federal Highway Administration aims to publish the new draft in the spring. There is an immediate suspension on the approval of all state EV infrastructure deployment plans for all fiscal years. No new obligations may occur until the updated NEVI formula program guidance is issued, the letter said. Until new guidance is issued, reimbursement of existing obligations will be allowed.
The national average retail price of regular grade gasoline moved up a small 1.39 cents per gallon in the past 2 weeks, about $3.20, according to the most recent Lundberg survey of U.S. fuel markets. That's small versus the 6-cent hike in the prior 2-week period. Since January 24th, the futures price of West Texas Intermediate crude oil dropped by $3.66 per barrel, settling at $71. That was a downward correction from the elevated levels of days earlier when the Trump administration unveiled its plans to impose tariffs on Mexico, Canada, and China.
Sheetz has named former PepsiCo executive Kristen Blum to its board of directors. Blum was the senior vice president and chief information officer for PepsiCo's Latin American division. She also was chief information officer for Frito-Lay, along with other leadership positions within the purchased New York-based beverage and snack company.
Parker's Kitchen has new self-checkout technology from NCR Voyix Corp. In 62 of its stores, with more locations being added in the coming years, the technology company said on Monday. Through this partnership, the convenience store retailer said it is looking to leverage solutions to enhance customer service, including speed and efficiency. The new self-checkout has allowed Parker's Kitchen to optimize the guest shopping experience, especially during peak shopping times, Scott Smith, Senior Director of IT at Parker's Kitchen, said. And that'll do it for today's episode of Retail Daily. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more for your daily dose of retail news. For more on these stories, visit CSP Daily News and supermarketnews.com. I'm Tim Inkelbarger.
And I'm Hannah Hammond. Have a great day.